How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Bar Chat. Two more illustrious guests with us today. We're going to go through the same thing. We're talking about the Locals 11, so everyone's going to choose their team. Bar Chat, if you've not watched it before, we're all about basically talking about all the things you're talking to booze at, but with the cameras in front of us. And that's what we're going to do. Everyone's very good on camera. Our guests here today have got particular experience on camera, I might add. We'll get to that in 1 second. I will give you intros first of all. So to my right here, we've got Henry. I'm delighted Henry's here. He's actually done a lot of training. He's an aficionado on statistics for football. That's why we brought him in, so we have someone who's particularly educated on the game. Are you ready for some really hard questions today, Henry?
Absolutely. Drop me in it, Mark.
Yeah, don't shit yourself too much, mate. But also a massive boxing fan, so we'll have a little chat about that as well, if that's good with you.
Absolutely.
And also to my left here, Mr. Pearson.
Mr. TV, Mr. Worldwide.
And so Tom is our we're lucky here. He's a reality star. He was on Below Deck. He was rejected rather quickly. He's made his livings rather musically as what was your quote that I saw on Below Deck? My name is Tom. I work on super yachts. Have you ever actually been on a fucking super yacht, mate?
No, just like Windermere, mate, really.
Yeah, exactly. You've been on Lake Windermere, on one of those hiring ones that you get.
Pedalo.
Yeah, Pedalo.
Yeah. That's
Absolutely.
all I'm qualified for.
Let that be the truth. And we have B with us as well. How are you, mate?
I'm always well, thank you very much.
Back again, as they say.
How are you, sorry? How are you?
Oh, thanks, mate.
No,
they never actually asked that, do they?
No, they don't.
No, that's really kind of you. I'm absolutely super duper. Yeah, loving life.
Super duper.
Thanks, mate. Do you want to take over?
No, good, mate. You go for it.
No, you're fine. So anyway, as I said, we're going to do the 11. Henry, I just wanted a quick word with you before we get into it. Big boxing weekend. I know you're a massive fan. Fury Usyk. 2 weeks ago now. What was it? 2 weekends ago? Was it last weekend? What was it?
Last weekend.
Lost, right? You're not one in these camp where he's sort of suggesting that he won or it was something to do with Ukraine.
Northwest. He should have won, but he didn't.
But he didn't lose. He didn't get anywhere. What did you score it? Did you ever do 115, 113 look fair?
Just give it Usyk.
Yeah. And the rematch?
I'd have to give it to Fury. He shows himself up on rematches. He's quite good.
Well, I mean, age looks to me is perhaps not on his side. And the showboating?
Didn't go down great.
Didn't go down well. And did you watch 5v5 of the weekend?
Yeah, I watched bits of it, but I was quite drunk during a lot of it. So
surprise one, I guess, was Wilder Dubois, right?
Yeah. Well,
Wilder. Yang.
Go on,
I wasn't actually that surprised on that one.
Yeah. Oh, he just looks like he just doesn't look like the same
I
boxer.
think Leona might retire after that as well.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's an interesting one, but the AJ Dubois was the bit of everyone's talking about now will happen in October, is it? I think they're suggesting at Wembley.
Not sure the date, but that'll be a good matchup.
That'll be a hell of a. I thought he did very well actually.
That's where to go. I'd like to see Joshua versus Usyk again if he wins the rematch. But Usyk's been talking about dropping back down to cruiserweight after it.
Right.
So we're not sure if we'll ever see that. But
Henry, surely Usyk would beat AJ. Clean him up.
Again. He's already beaten him twice.
Where do you get these facts?
But AJ's on the roll now, though, so we don't know.
Yeah,
he looks like a different fighter.
AJ's doing really good at the moment.
Who's he fighting?
What is he on a 4-win streak at the moment?
Yeah, but he looks, like he was holding his punches, and he looks now. He's letting his hands go. He looks like a do all right.
He's following through on the punches now, isn't he?
See, Henry's now hoping that this entire podcast will be about boxing because his knowledge sits there. However, I have secretly seen his team for England, which we're all quite impressed about. Tom, what's it like being back on TV and not getting completely humiliated?
Do you know what? I'm made for this, man.
I know, mate. Look, I've just gone for this angle so I can see your chiseled jaw.
I love that.
Do you like that?
I mean, I put a bit of weight on recently.
Have you? But you've still got game, haven't you? You've still got a bit of swag.
You know what? As well, you give me a good time, won't you?
I will do, mate. Yeah, we can edit. We got a filter or something.
Yeah. That'd be good.
ITV did you dirty, didn't they?
No, they did me dirty there.
Did you dirty?
Big time. Looked fat and white.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I am white, but
yeah.
I mean,
a shade whiter.
I mean, a couple of days in the Costa del Sol would have been all right.
That's it.
Yeah, excellent. Well, let's move on before we get barred. Anyway, so right, we're going to slip into one of the things I wanted to actually just talk about briefly was before we get into our 11s. There are a lot of other teams in this tournament. B, you've been talking about this off camera. You're fancying Portugal, are you? Or what's your pick if you can't pick England?
Yeah.
And don't say the Dutch, because, by the way, if anyone who doesn't know, he is actually Dutch. Would you consider yourself 50-50?
In the tournament, yes. I think if England played Holland, I would know who to support. I think a win is a win.
Whoa,
either way,
careful.
Make a choice.
And I don't need
Through
to.
that now.
I'd be happy to see both teams succeed. I don't know if either of them will, but
I will give you a little bit of insight that before we went on camera, B said, I'm not going to say this on camera, but I think England are going to get spanked.
Yeah.
Anyone else hear that?
No,
I did say that.
Come on,
I
mate.
think-
Talk your way out of this one.
In fact,
To
you
begin
actually
with-
said that you would take your Dutch shirt. No, was it
No,
England
no,
shirt?
I
off?
didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
That
You
was
said
my-
you'd take your England shirt off and you'd have a Dutch shirt underneath it when we
That
get
would be
kicked
quite-
out.
That would be
That's
quite
criminal.
funny. I think,
Yeah.
I had a good look at the other teams and the other squads, and I think England are favourite, which I'm really surprised about. I think there's one team you can't rule out, that's France, because they have Mbappe, one of the best players in the world, if we don't know who he is. But the other teams...
Henry does.
Henry, do you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Got extensive knowledge on Mbappe, I have.
Yeah.
But then you've got the likes of Germany, which is the home team, home favourite, you should say. I mean, did England finish second when we were at home?
Can't be a home favourite.
Were we at home in the last Euros? When did we finish second?
No, I don't know. You got me now. Oh, wouldn't it be? No, I don't know. Ages ago.
What was it, ages ago? Oh, anyway.
I don't
know where my
remember
brain went.
England getting to a final.
Not 4 years ago. Maybe 4 years ago.
No, we lost to France in the semis, didn't we, in the World Cup?
Yeah, that's World Cup.
No,
What about
we
Euros?
I found in the Euros.
No,
I
in the
think-
Euros.
I thought we got beat of Italy in the
4 years
final. Was that not
No.
Italy?
When Saka missed the penalty.
Yeah, and
Croatia.
Rashford.
This
and-
is
that
COVID
Croatia?
playing with our heads. I think
And this is
you're right.
getting cut out of the edit as
I don't
well.
know.
This is quite. I'm glad we got such. Well, you're the aficionado. What is the?
Oh, don't come to me for it.
Save us.
Yeah.
I think. Sorry, I think.
How's your lemonade? All right.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
I think there's teams in there. I think Germany being the home team, I think they're slightly underrated. I think their spine is absolutely superb. I mean, a few of them played in a Champions League final with Dortmund as well. One of them in Florian Wirtz basically didn't get beat all season. Then you've got Spain, which are always a good footballing side. You never know with Spain. If they can score goals, they'll put teams away. You got Italy, which will be defensively solid. You've got, I mean, there's teams in this tournament. I think that at England's group stage, I think if England lose their first game, you expect them to, but if England lose that first game, I think it's on.
Come on.
Do we
I
know the
think it's
group
game
yet?
on. Eh?
Do we know the groups yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we playing friendlies now or groups?
We're still playing.
What's going on here?
I know.
The tournament, the first game is.
Fill him in. He's been on a yacht for a long time.
Yeah,
Do-
do you not get the TV on Super Yachts? Is that what happened?
They take
Nah,
his phone off
satellite's
him.
rough out there.
Is it a bit rough?
To be fair, he's good though.
Yeah.
Quick advertisement. We will be showing every single Euros match at the Easy Breeze, and especially obviously the first one will be Sunday the 16th. Make sure you arrive on time because we will be.
That's ages
Full
The
away.
seats will fill up.
They will fill
The
up.
seats
will,
will
they
fill
always
up,
do.
and it'll be a brilliant atmosphere in here, and hope to see you guys there.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, do. They can't. What we're going to do? Keep the tables open, aren't we? B for the game. So to come up early, get your best seat. That's the plan, isn't
That's
it?
the plan. That's the plan.
Cool. Secret crush, Tom.
Oh Christ. No, back to football. Back to football.
No. I
Back to
just
football.
wanted to just
No,
talk
this
about
is
that.
your level of expertise.
So how did you get on Secret? So this is anyone who doesn't know. Is it on Bravo? Was it on
No.
ITV? No less mainstream, right? And what? How did you get on, mate? Because the girl you were dating looked lovely.
Oh, Marky. Marky boy.
I just saw a clip,
No,
and
yeah,
she said that I've chosen, or she got because you
No,
fancied her.
no.
Tom chose her.
That's what I heard.
But Tom got stitched up, didn't you?
But I tell you what, for a man with many words, you're a bit lost for them now, aren't
I
you?
think I'm going red.
Right.
Might help you.
Yeah,
Tom.
look, the most. I mean, Bebo's got her now. Like, shout out to Bebo.
No, we're not shouting Beaver out.
Shout out
surely.
Beaver.
No, we're not.
Who's
That's
Bevo?
criminal. That's getting edited out.
Beaver, I don't know. What's it sound like?
No, mate, I'm not doing no.
Anyway, did you enjoy it?
Oh, it's
Did you
great.
get very far?
I mean, we're not together, if that's what you mean. I mean,
No,
there was no second day.
No, did you get very far in the program? Not did you
It's not,
get to second
it's,
base?
It's not like a thing where you get kicked out. It's just you date and then boom, you're out.
And you got
I mean-
you got thrown out quickly, did you?
Yeah, the
Well,
day
I mean-
didn't go
I
to
mean,
plan, did it, Tom?
I made it to second
Mate,
base. and that's
I'm
what
staggered.
like,
Look,
you know what I mean?
how's this
You know
first
what I mean?
lost?
I did a home run in the end.
Unbelievable.
That was not a team.
I have no idea. Anyway, so back to football, away from you. So, Henry, we're going to go to you first, mate. You've got
Yeah.
your 11 in here. I think we can get it up on the screen.
Yeah.
Again, you're one of the very few. Oh, no, you have got Trent in. So you've gone
Yes.
right back with Trent,
Yes.
with Walker playing centre half. What's the
Yes.
thinking there then?
Well, normally Walker you put him in right back, but I think Trent can still play there. And Walker, we've seen him playing centre back with Stones, and we know he can do it. So why not?
I don't. Can I just say? Sorry. Can I just say?
To me.
I really like this team.
Thank you very much.
This is to me. I'm going to say to me. This is out of possession. Once you win possession in that team, if you go back to it, you can push Trent upwards, forwards into midfield,
Yeah.
and you got Gomez, Stones, and Walker back free. That is a thing of
So
beauty.
shift about.
since Henry's not describing his team now, why didn't you pick that team? Why was your team different?
Because he's picked through biased.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I
I'm
think
going
for
off the
everyone.
first game. I was hoping.
You
Yeah.
just stick to your
See,
guns,
I
man.
see in our team, we didn't really look at the defensive shape of the defensive side of things, but I think Henry's
You're
gone
just thinking
spot on with
scoring
that.
goals, going heavy on all the
Just,
forwards. that he's
we're
brought
just
on.
you're going, you're going to have 75% possession. You're going to be the better team.
Mm,
But as I said, in this tournament, there's going to be a lot of good teams. I think this is
I'm a bit of a realist.
really, really good.
And obviously, the one standout addition is you're starting Toney as well, which is instead of who have you left out? Don't think.
Well, normally you just have Kane central and no one else backing
Oh.
up with a couple of wingers, but
Who have you left out that we all had someone else in? Oh, you've got a left midfield
One less in midfield.
Ah.
But Trent comes into it.
because he's playing right back.
Yeah.
I like your thinking, mate.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
This is. Did you?
No.
Did you just literally?
sign me up?
Did you literally just come up with
I've
that?
just drafted that on the spot.
I've heard he's getting a
Just
Southgate.
bet- just
I
based off the
told.
squad
I knew
you've
you were
got.
good.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. I don't. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. I thought that was inspired. Is this your team, mate? Tom, is this your team? Yes,
Nah.
it is.
That is the winning team.
Right.
Rad.
So, mate,
Because
you talk us through
This is done on data. Extensive knowledge from myself. Talk you through it. Hendo, United keeper, just quality. Not watched the game this season, but
Just saying, he's not at United anymore.
And
He's been on the yachts. He's been on the yachts.
floating around in the Atlantic. We don't see this kind of thing. Anyway, move on to the defence. Who did you play for?
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, quality team. It was more to play for Notts, right?
I'm going to call him Notts. That's Notts County. Nottingham Forest. You're digging a hole here, mate.
Well, give me a shovel.
were you this good on Secret Crush?
I was
Yeah.
excellent.
Anyway,
Worse.
carry on.
Yeah, well, sure, because he's mint. Plays for United, doesn't he? Still plays for United.
Still plays for United. Barely, but
Got
still
that
does.
right. Stones, solid centre back. Walker. I put Walker in the middle. Well, actually, I put Walker in the middle because Henry told me to. And then Trent. Where else do you put Trent?
But I guess when we've got the ball, he can go into midfield with Rice.
Yeah,
so
it
you'll
can
play
all
them
shift
as a back
around.
three.
You
Yeah.
can.
Everyone
Walker.
supports each other as it shifts.
And you're the only one to have Manu in.
Mm.
Yeah, because I watched the FA Cup final and he was quite good.
He's a
And
very
that's
good player.
about it. I've not
He's
seen him in
very
any other
good
game, but in that game he was really good. Bellingham, don't know where he plays, but I see him all over my Instagram. So I stuck him at left mid.
He can play anywhere. to
He
be
can
fair.
speak Spanish and
He
stuff
can play
anyway.
anywhere he wants.
He's only been in Spain not that long. He can already speak Spanish. So
Don't
he,
press
he
it.
can play that position, I'm telling you now. He's good. Right, where we go? Rice.
Language translates to football.
Rice, yeah. Basmati Rice. He's a good player. I don't know why I put him there. Where is he a midfielder?
Yeah, centre mid, mate.
Yeah,
That
so-
makes
yeah,
sense.
well, there
That
you go,
makes
yeah,
sense.
there you go.
I know we've
Centre
left
mid.
my team now, but can we talk about left back when Tom's picked the
Yeah,
same
we can
defence
come
as
back
me,
to
but
it.
with Shaw?
Yeah,
I've
because-
stuck Gomez in there for the sole reason of when he was playing in Liverpool from like mid-season to end season, he was taking the place of Robertson and Tomiskas. He played really well left back, so I stuck him in. But
Shaw's got
if
heart.
Shaw is fitted up, I would
heart.
pick Shaw too.
Well, maybe Gomez.
You could rotate that how you want.
Maybe Gomez, just to your team there, could play for the sorry, mate, it's not. I'm not moving away from yours, but he can play there for the game for the early games, and then we get into knockout. Maybe
Stick him
Shaw can come in. Yeah, back to yours, mate. Don't let me take your thunder away.
No, I wasn't. I was just
He
going to
hates the limelight being
say.
taken
I was
away.
going to say.
I know.
I was just going to say, who's Gomez? Who's he play for? What's he?
Liverpool. Centre back.
Is he?
Yeah.
You like Davies? No, I don't know who he is.
He's English. He's not
I
Scouse.
have no idea. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Gomez is English.
Yeah.
From where?
How is he not in the? How is
He's
he in the England
team.
squad, Tom? This is about the Euros for England national squad.
Oh yeah, he is.
So how
You're
could he not
having
be
a
English?
stinker, mate.
No, no. Well, okay, no, yeah.
But anyway, so carry on.
I don't know whether
and
to give him more beer or less.
I have no idea.
Gomez is a good shout. So yeah, solid
Oh,
English player. You know, very good. I like that.
Love that.
I love that from you.
Thanks, mate.
Okay,
Stuck.
go on. Oh, sorry, mate. I've moved away from your team.
Hold
Go on.
on.
I'm back on. So I was just trying to vision mix my way to your team.
You can't not put Foden in the squad because he literally got Premier League player of the season, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, so you can't not put him in. Kane is a natural goal scorer.
You don't need to talk about Kane. He's playing.
He's playing.
Yeah.
And Toney, not gonna lie, I don't even know who he is, but I like his name. So actually,
Is that actually what made
I
you pick
actually
him?
swear to God, I don't know who he is.
No way.
No idea.
Wow.
But you stuck him in.
I like it, Toney.
Yeah, over Saka.
Tony is a solid name.
Over Saka to
Someone you
start on right
trust.
wing.
You go to a Tony and tell him, don't tell anyone. He'll keep a secret.
Fair enough.
Trustworthy
Fair enough.
guy.
Wow.
Sack Southgate, Tom Pearson in.
Absolutely. And so yeah, and then Kane. Obviously, you've selected Kane. That's you. That one was easy. No one's.
I'm surprised
no
you
one's
did
on
not pick. I'm surprised you didn't, put Kane on the bench and put Toney in there.
Does
Yeah,
Tony
like-
say
because you like him so
No,
much.
well, wait, no. What's his first name?
Ivan.
Ivan. Oh, where does he play for the blue and red team?
The blue and red team. Which one's that? Is that the team you were
Oh,
struggling
it's
with before?
it's more of a burgundy, I think, isn't it?
More of a burgundy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Bit of a red and white, maybe. Tom.
Don't
Don't know if you're
Is
colourblind.
he Southampton?
Or...
Is that Southampton?
Ivan Toney.
Yeah, he plays Southampton.
Can someone get another Madry for Tom?
Yeah.
If I speak,
I think it should be a
One
water.
sec. Who does he play for?
Maybe a water.
Brentford. Tony. Brentford.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Red and white.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's not
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not that silly. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good player, solid.
you're good. So, I mean, importantly, when we talked about this before, and we covered this squad, which I think I have here. That was the wife. Which we have here.
Swipe
Sorry.
Swipe up.
Yeah. Thank you. One of the important things I think that we discussed previously was the amount of the defenders versus how many he's got in attack. We're obviously a very offensive team. I think that the teams that the squads we've all selected, or the lineups we've selected, are all reflective of who we're playing. Is that fair to say, B? Would you agree with that? And do we need to up our game somewhat? I know that's your feeling if we get a little bit further in the competition.
if we get further into the competition, it will be more about what we can do defensively. I think the why I really like Henry's team, and shout out Mikel Arteta, shout out all Arsenal fans over here.
Oh, stop.
The best defensive team, the best defensive record in the country. Well, Spurs fan leaving. Can we put something on?
He's gone.
The best defensive team, the best defensive record has been in a 4-4-2 defensively. I think Henry's team in that midfield, I think in one way or another, we've all got Trent into midfield. I think if you're going to defend in a 4-4-2 shape, which Arteta does, you need someone next to Rice that can hold his own. And I think Bellingham in there, I agree with that. I do think Bellingham needs to get further forward,
He could roam freely.
He can roam freely. In possession, this is why I really like his team. In possession, Trent can push into midfield. Bellingham can go forward and play as that second or third striker, or in the 10, as you want to say it. And then out of possession, Trent can go back to right back, and Jude can drop back into.
I just feel anyone that plays 3 at the black watching England, I just feel like it's a bit ropey, a bit shaky.
It's very.
I'd be scared watching.
Yeah.
If that's
So going back to episode 1, do you now change your team to Henry's team? Since you,
I don't.
You
but
like it so
No
much.
copyright.
I
Feel free
really
to
like
take
it, but my defensive shape sees Walker in centre back, and I didn't like that initially. And so that was where my trouble lies. But it would still be a 4-4-2 defensively, and I'd have Bellingham as the second striker. I wouldn't want him running back.
Just don't waste it.
Keep all your energy. Don't waste it. You do, Jude.
I do agree with this. I feel like when I think about the England team, they always. Do you want that one, mate? Is that going to help you out?
Are we going to give him more drink?
Yeah, no.
Is this
we'll
wise?
give him a star problem this time because that will
Slightly
really
less
make him
percent.
loopy. No, I always find that the England teams grow into a tournament. We have, I mean, we're sort of notorious. I think was the case actually last year. It's all over the place. Yeah, it is because of COVID. Well, we started off quite badly, I thought, or very mediocre, and then grew into it. And whether that's just tournament football and nerves, I don't know. But hopefully that, as long as I think. When I go back all these years ago when France won and they started awfully, lost 2 of the games in their first in the early games and then went on to win it. Hopefully that will be the case for England. I'm not convinced that Southgate knows what his team is, though. Does anyone? I mean, are we Southgate fans?
No, I'm really not, and I'm confused as to how many forwards there are on the final squad because he doesn't play attacking football.
There's players in there that should have been in there. Jareth Branthwaite. Why is Lewis Dunk in the squad? Can someone tell me? Every time he plays against anyone, I mean, did you see him against Brazil?
He was a bit lost. Wasn't he?
Oh my goodness! I mean, try and throw him into. That was a friendly. Put him in a tournament. He's gonna get. I mean, I don't want to say it. He's gonna get torn a new one. 100%. If he plays, I don't think you get anywhere near the squad.
Go on. So go for it, mate.
When did we play Brazil?
Just in a friendly a couple of weeks ago, months ago, whenever it was.
All right.
Yeah.
Did we do well? What was the score?
We got beat 1-0, was it?
I think it was 1-0 Wembley. Yeah.
Oh.
Hendricks.
Hendrick, yeah.
What's? I mean, I guess the 2 major omissions, Henry, Maddison and Grealish, not on the plane.
Strange.
You'd had both of them,
Strange.
or one of them.
Even if you don't start them, I think that's a strange selection.
Well, I think you were talking about Jared Bowen being Jared Bowen being
Spurs fan being of assistance.
no one's.
Maybe that's why I wanted to.
There was loads of people coming in on the cheap seats here. Here we go, mates. You can have your. Do you want to have your Madry back?
I don't think we should give it him. I think we should put him on water for now.
Yeah.
Go on, pass it. I'll double up.
Here we go.
Happy to double up.
This is so organised. It's brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you.
Excellent stuff. Thank you.
Lovely for the bar staff to bring all these
This is great.
refreshments for us. Where were we?
Shout out to our sponsor, Easy Breeze.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah. Where were we? I'm completely lost.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about Jared Branthwaite not being in the squad, Lewis Dunk playing.
Madison. Yeah, sorry, Grealish you were talking about. So,
I feel like there's some personal qualms between Southgate and these players. Why he's not picking them.
So when you look at those forwards, just briefly.
Sorry, can I just say one thing? Sorry, can I interrupt?
We have to have it on you.
So sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I need to say this. To Spurs fans, this is the first time, I don't know in how long, that we don't have any Tottenham players in the England squad. I think we might actually win something this year. It's coming home. Thank you very much.
Now, Mr. Producer should not press that button.
So back to the forwards. So Grealish out. Would you have? I don't understand Watkins and Toney, if I'm honest, and I don't understand Jared Bowen, but I'm going to upset some hammers there.
Hey,
You don't understand Bowen.
he's got
Keep
soul.
going. I'd have Toney over Watkins, and I'd bring either Grealish or Maddison in.
Toney over what? So
I'd
have Toney in
Maddison
there.
in
But I'm
just,
with you.
Just
Yeah.
based off how little midfielders we have compared to forwards.
Yeah.
Maddison should be in there.
Is this the final team?
Yeah,
That's the
this is
final
cut
26.
teams.
So no, Grealish is not allowed to come back.
No. I mean,
it's been
hold up. If there's someone gets injured,
If someone gets injured, there's still time to change it. Yeah.
Right. From now till when?
I don't know when the deadline is, but they it's like an
There's a
unwritten
window,
rule.
right?
There's a window, yeah. If someone gets injured, like a bad injury, they then you're allowed to fill players back.
But going back to what you said before,
Not that you need them, by the way. You got 11 players, you got 15 players on the bench. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Going back to what you said before, Mark, you said Southgate in or Southgate out.
I'm not. I think
He's had his run.
I agree. I think when you look at the team that I don't think we've had a better team for as long as I can remember
On paper.
And I think you said off camera before, if Pep Guardiola was the manager of England, we would win 100%.
And we're favourites now with Southgate. So can you imagine if it was Pep behind the wheel?
Who's Pep Guardiola? Right. Anyway,
No, he's joking. You're
Listen.
joking.
I put my team out. I think I know what's best for this team. All right.
So if we didn't, so here's a question for you, Tom. If Southgate, I mean, it looks as if short of us winning it, I think this is his last tournament. Here's hoping. Who would you like to see as the next England manager?
Tom Pearson.
Give it Giggsy to end at season. No. Good question.
Anyone who's
fit for the England
available?
job?
Well, Potter is up there and talk about.
He's up there.
Well, I don't think he's up there. He's being talked about. The Newcastle manager's been talked about. What's his name?
Eddie Howe.
Klopp's available.
Yeah, but he wants to get out of England, doesn't he?
He's
He wants to
tired. He's
leave.
tired. Give him a break.
He's
Give him a
fucking
break.
tired.
Give him a
What's
break.
that about?
He'll go even more.
I think he'll be
England
Germany
job.
manager.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if he goes and be to an international role.
I don't want to see him anywhere else but Liverpool.
Well, got news for you.
What about
Dead and done.
He's going
I'm
somewhere.
shed a
isn't he?
tear. I've shed a tear. I'm not going to lie.
what about Matey Boy? He's really old. You know, he's been around the park a few times.
Harry Redknapp.
Is that him? I can't think.
Roy
Proper old.
Roy
Plays
Hodgson.
right.
Roy
old
Hodgson.
geezer.
Bit of a slur.
Roy Hodgson.
No, he's had
That's
his
him.
time. He's
Get
gonna
him
go
back
already.
in.
No,
He's
no.
bless him. He's just had a. Did he not have a heart attack or something? Because he was at Palace, wasn't he?
He
Up
was at
until the
Palace,
middle of the
yeah.
season.
No wonder he had a
He
heart
was at
attack.
Palace, Tom.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Palace. Must be a nice club at Palace. Must be nice. I've always
Where
liked
did you think they were? Where did you think Palace were? What league?
It was League One. wasn't
League
it?
One.
League One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Are
call.
they on FIFA?
Yeah, yeah.
League One teams are on FIFA, Tom.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
All right. I've never owned the game, but you know, I know a lot about football.
International waters have messed with your head.
Believe it or not, I know
All
what's
of that
best
at
for this
sea. You are literally still at sea.
team. I
aren't
think I'm
you?
still seasick.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Or
So
drunk.
I'll ask one name off you.
Right, go.
B, next England manager.
Anyone out there? I mean, throw him to the Wolves. England, if England lose this one, I don't know how you're going to win the next one. I think Harry Kane will be tired.
What, to be manager?
No, England manager.
No, I know. I just saying.
He's
I don't
talking
know.
about with the team that we'll
with
have.
the team that we
the
have.
next-
Yeah, well, we'll have on the next one. Ashley Cole.
Any man. Any man.
Do you know what? The thing is, it's who we'd like and who they'll get. You know 100% it's going to be a Gerrard Lampard-like character that the FA know what they're getting. They're the right mould, as Southgate was.
Yeah.
We're not going to get
I
a
think
dynamic.
that'd do well. An old player of England.
I
I think the players would gel a lot more because the
They
Prem is
might-
so competitive that the players, I think, subconsciously don't play that well together.
We
It's the
are
same
not
thing
going to
back
win
in the Beckham
anything
days and
without
Rooney,
a
innit?
world-class manager.
No.
And one thing is for sure, that Steven Gerrard, as brilliant as he was, and indeed Lampard, they aren't good managers. They're not good enough managers.
Not proven,
getting
not
no.
proven.
But do you think they're good enough?
Well, I mean, Southgate got it off being head coach and by a sub, and he's kept it
Well-
this long, so why not have a go?
I just want to say, I remember being before Southgate, watching the World Cup, watching the Euros, and you had no hope. You had no hope for England. You knew, oh, my country's crap. But with Southgate, he is the person who gave us that hope. You can't forget that. He gave us that hope. I will never forget
I disagree.
watching the Euros and thinking, it's coming home. And at World Cup again, I thought, oh my God, we're actually going to win
The
this.
Trippier World Cup that's featured
Yes.
proudly behind Mark's head.
But he
That was the
gave-
moment that I thought maybe I could be a believer.
He gave us hope.
That was the moment.
He gave us hope. He is the one who thought, oh my God, we could actually dare to do it. We could do this.
I remember all of you lot being in singing that Atomic Kitten song. You know, Southgate, you're the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
You used to
The
turn
waistcoat
me on.
song. or whatever. Wall to wall in here when that happens.
Exactly. I don't think this is the problem though. There's not a manager out there that I think is an obvious fit for us, and I think we will end up with a Potter or someone that, and that to me means
Filling
we're not
caretaker.
in a better place, are we?
No.
Do you believe that the manager needs to be English?
No.
You were happy
no.
with the Sven?
You know
kind of
what?
No.
world
Be careful
moment?
what you say.
I think
No,
so.
no. I don't think.
You-
I don't
you
think it
I don't
needs to be
think
English?
should matter.
I think so. I think the level that the players are at now, if you think where the players are, the likes of Bellingham, Kane, Foden, these lads are winning Champions Leagues. They're at the top. Their egos are humongous. You need to have someone. You You can't bring
That's
in
why I'm
someone
saying
that don't
former
respect.
players, former legend, that they
You
have to
can't-
have the respect there first.
can't
Even
bring
if they
in
don't pull
someone-
the strings managerial-wise, but if it's still a player they respect.
You can't bring in someone that's not done it, in my opinion. I don't think.
I tell you the manager they're talking about, he's not ready for the job yet, but maybe in a couple of years, is the Ipswich guy, Kieran McKenna, who's apparently great man to man-to-man
In the dressing room.
Look. Good in the dressing room, particularly in the showers.
Neil Warnock.
Sorry, we got a Spurs fan giving suggestions. Who's that?
Who's this?
Alonso or Crouch?
Alonso.
Is that Alonso?
Did you say Crouch?
Crouch.
Peter Crouch?
Peter Crouch.
Are you joking?
Did you mishear that? Xabi Alonso is Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's English.
Oh right, okay.
I agree, I don't.
You hoist Xabi Alonso in there for the England job.
You see what he did with Bayern Leverkusen?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, lost in the final.
He doesn't know much about football, but
I
he
know
knows
that. He was there like, we won every game, no problem. Just the final lost. 3-0 actually.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, what do you do?
It is what it is.
Tottenham insight there. Explains everything.
Stop it, you two. Stop it.
Do we get any Tottenham fans come to the Easy Breeze? Because I'm starting to wonder why. I'm starting to realise why.
We've got one in the cheap seats.
Yeah. Where they belong.
He's actually from Chicago as well.
Were you born in Chicago? Sorry, this.
No, I was born in Rhode Island. And just all through the States.
Right. So, what earth made you a Tottenham fan?
My father.
Lovely man.
London.
Lovely man. I agree. Yeah.
Your dad likes losing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we all do.
Loves the silverware.
Yeah, I love to come to media and say, hey, don't support red anymore.
No.
Yeah, well, there we go. Okay, guys. Well, listen, it's been fun. I mean, I think probably what we've got out of this is knowledge. I think what we've seen from this particular podcast is the incredible insight, particularly of Tom, who's Mr. Super Yacht. He even dresses still like he's on a yacht.
Why
Why haven't you got deck shoes on? Shouldn't you have deck shoes on?
I'm not on a boat right now. So
No,
He is dressed well above his net worth right now.
Dressed like raw. You know what I mean?
You're from
yeah.
Chelsea. Maybe made in
Yeah.
Chelsea is your next move.
Maybe. Wait, what's Chelsea accent?
Just that he was
No,
not made
yeah,
in Chelsea.
no,
but
yeah. No, I actually was made in Chelsea. That's why my mum and dad did it.
Born in the
So-
Mere, made by the below deck.
That's if you can fix a helicopter, you can do it. No, it wasn't me.
Well, he might look like he's from Chelsea, and he's not the most intelligent man when it comes to football, but
Or
he is
anywhere else.
extremely good looking. He has a chiseled chin, and we won't say any more. Guys, thank you very much. I think you're all going to be around. As B said, all the games are showing live here at the Easy Breeze.
We'll be for everyone,
When's the opening game? Oh, it's for Germany, Scotland.
Germany,
We haven't
Scotland.
mentioned the Scottish, actually. That's
We
a
have
little bit
not
remiss
mentioned-
of us, isn't it?
Freedom! You know what? Good luck to the
They can
Scottish.
take our lives.
I tell you what.
Are they even in the World Cup?
It's the first time they've been in Euros for a while, actually.
I
Can you fly from
tell you what
Scotland?
about
That's
Scotland.
pretty
I think with McTominay leading the line, probably.
Leading the line?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in Matt Captain, right?
Whatever he
He's
does.
from
but
Lancaster.
I think they'll fight. They'll fight. They'll put up a fight. They don't have the quality to make it all the way, but they'll put up a fight. So good luck to them.
I think if they can get something out of the first game, I can't remember now off the top of my head who they're playing in the second, third match. The Germany name, not much chance, I wouldn't think. Although Steve Clarke seems to have gotten rallied, so let's hope for the Scottish. Every Englishman out here will be voting Scottish. I'm sure the Scottish won't be waiting for the English to win, but may that's just the Scottish. Sorry, got distracted there. Guys, thank you for coming on. I hope we'll see you again. You come back on in
My
the next.
pleasure, absolutely.
I'm
We'll
going
be back on
to
to do
go
some
home.
reviews.
I'm going to brush up on my knowledge. I'm going to come back here.
Hold on.
So good.
Before we go, Tom, can I just ask who's going to win the tournament?
One team.
Well, it's easy, isn't it?
Just
It's
one.
coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. England.
England. I think France.
You English, mate.
I think the French will
If
win,
you
I'm
say
afraid.
Holland, I'm leaving.
He
without
eats
saying mine.
baguettes for breakfast. He doesn't.
Who's going to win it, Henry?
England.
England?
I think we'll get to the final.
If they pick
If
my
that is
team,
the draw, I don't know if that's the draw.
Whichever
Tom's
way
that
around,
draw?
I guess.
if Southgate takes a leaf out of my book, I'm saying England. If not, no. I'll be watching from home and not from here.
What are the odds, be? Do you know?
The odds. Favourites?
Yeah, go on. Give us a little batch on the odds before
We are
we
favourites.
We'll give you before we
depart.
depart. The
Back to
favourite
our super yacht.
favourite for the tournament,
Windermere.
England. Second favourite, France. Third favourite, Germany. Fourth favourite, Portugal. Fifth favourite, Spain. Sixth favourite, Italy. Seventh favourite, Netherlands. Tom, you just said where's Croatia? That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of good teams in this. Eighth favourite, Belgium. Ninth
Yeah, you had your 15
favourite,
minutes, mate.
Croatia. Ninth favourite, Croatia.
It's weird, isn't it? The Euros. Do you remember when Greece won?
Oh, yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because you
2000,
can get
2004.
And do you know
You
what?
never know.
Actually, no, I don't remember.
No, I don't.
50.
Greece won in 2004.
48.
Slipped it in.
England never won the Euros. Was it?
What's that?
England won in
So
66.
some more heckling from the cheat seat. Say again, mate.
Oh, he's had his piece, hasn't he?
Greece winning.
Yeah. 2000. That was 2004.
This
They
is
did,
Tom
yeah.
from episode
Yeah.
1, by the way, in the cheap seats.
Yeah.
Ben Stokes
Extensive
talking
knowledge.
about
And
football.
Tom played for Carlisle, by the way. He didn't.
For this.
No one told you in the first episode. Tom played professional football for Carlisle.
He was a
Your
potential
age.
future England
Yeah,
star, but he
he
slipped
was.
off and enjoyed the pints too much.
He's
didn't
still
you?
sour about
Proper
it.
Englishman. Proper Englishman.
Anyway, lovely guys. Listen, thank you very much. We are coming to the end of Series 2. We are all going to go down to the bar. Tom's going to get his more corduroys on and find his super yacht and head off around Windermere with that very fetching young lady. Good luck, guys, and we'll see you soon. I don't know,
Thank you
episode
very
3, I
much.
think, will be on Tuesday.
Whenever we do it, let's do it.
Yeah, join us. Thanks,
See
guys.
you soon.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the boys in the cheap seats.